guys, sorry for not posting. I think the last date when I post video, I think sorry, I will check because really I have a short memory. I have just a little RAM, so I will check. It was it was 5 November, I think. Yeah, 5 November. We are almost yeah, we are 90 November. It was like 2 weeks. So yeah, I have some some troubles to solve. Hopefully it's okay. And beside, I have other projects as developer and as artificial intelligence enthusiast. So here we are. I will try to make the hub one in the group of CS, the Cybersecurity Africa. Sorry guys for my my absent and my inner reactivity, but there's some things that took me to not have a lot of time to make video. Besides, I'm not a YouTuber or a content maker. Even I have good material, but I have not the knowledge or the how to manage and handle the tool, because for me it was just for listening music. I have an audio kit 192. I can make description material when I will set up it the right way. And beside, for me, even creating a content video, it was a challenge for me, like this lab. So we try to make just the hub one. I see in the group that there is a problem in pursue it. The idea there is just mastering how the protocol HTTP or HTTPS interact, client server relationship. Burp soup or curl or any tools can make the job. The job is to intercept the request, but that we will discuss that in the other video. I try to be short because when I see the analytics, really it's shocking. On a lot of members that a lot of person that view or have seen the video, it's not a subscriber, and even there's no interactivity. Yeah, it's not. Now I understand the person that try to push others to make subscription and subscribe and comments. It's like a communication asynchron with the maker and the taker. So it's how you have idea that your job or your work is appreciated or not. Uh, that gives you a spark to continue beside the struggle of life, etc., etc. So I'm not partisan to ask people to subscribe and etc. But just to explain that the idea, it's I would like not say analytics, because analytics it's try to make us numbers. It's not the reality. So we will get in our subjects. So here we are challenge have. It's not the, 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 the thing is it's not a real shell terminal, it's just application, yes. I had already make a video when I try to fix the progression the of the DNS zone transfer. I think there's the same program, same issue in AMAS. Trust me, I'm not a front-end developer. I'm not a fan to develop from front-end. I used the jQuery when I was young, but now the front-end has Angular or React or Vue.js. I have some notion, some idea, but I'm not a professional one. So beside in PHP, yes, uh, I'm more comfortable with shell code, Python, little bit, but okay, C, but really front end, all something that's linking with the visual that not attract me. So I like terminals. So yeah, but we will try to make the challenges fastly. Do not make long or long time video. It's just to help a person that have issue with the challenges. And in comments, if you have suggestion or recommendation, it will be welcomed. Beside in Discord, there is a lot of member, just not a lot of reactivity. But I think it will come. But my idea is to create with you a space, virtual space, where when we can let the mindset of open source shining and sharing knowledge. So here, this tools, it's in the part of active recon, because the recognition of the victim, when I talk of victim, in the mindset of the pen tester, you have the same mindset of the hacker. So for a hacker, it's not a lab, it's a target, it's a victim. He is the attacker and he is a victim. That's the reality. That's the that's not a reality, but that's the point of view of this person after he made something bad. So that's why there is ethical or gray, white, black hackers. That's a labelization of things. I think even in Oxford, hackers as a word, you have to make some search. It's not more. It's something that search shortcuts. Blinked. Something has been someone that have something sharp to cut. That's the definition in I think in 1080. So that's a general culture. But we will dive into the challenge. Here we start the challenge. This is the progression here. The challenge is JS React application with the civil progression locally in the web browser. So we can resist it. The problem was for not saving the progression of the DNS zone transfer and AMAS. It's the file that's responsible to save progression. Wait for constant to be true in this part, in this file responsible of this challenge, and in the file is responsible of this challenge, or in this badly in this file. I discovered that the constant that turn false to true, it's not the appropriate or the same constant in the global safe progress uh, challenge. So I don't know why. I think it's. I have some idea. I think it was created by tools like Lovell, over AI, and or some more forensics. It's by IA. After that, it was less like modifications, and the person have no make the persons responsible of making this lab. I know it's not the destructive critic. It's just a fact. Don't make the process of developing of quality and testing. There is a Selenium as tools. There is a lot of tools to make the tests before to simulate human like making the challenges, and so it's if it's changed or not. I think there is a karate framework or something like that, because I have friends that in QA in testers API, in testers application. So here we start the challenge in the button. Here there's no just zone text aspect. It's zone text with input, not an area. You can't take it's just the zone text. I will make some color. Okay, you see here we can check here the background. Yeah. So here I will try to color just. I will make some some noisy thing, some mischiefs. No, it's just joking. So I think it's dark. It's the border. Ah, no, I will not rely on this. Sorry, I'm like a person that it's age all that's forget the target. So the target here just make like commands. Should be the idea is to just to make some search about and trust me, I don't I never use dig. I use more NS lookup. It's all the all tools that I used when I want check domain name for you're taken or not to buy it for client, etc. Like who is in Linux. We'll just try to make some commands here. Let's new instance here for who is. So it's who is it's like connect a host server and gives you some information. Even owner will try to have Google. No. I choose you Google because it's common used server that in our collaborative or spirit or thinking social thinking. Google is the server that have, and it's a reality, had a lot of resources. It will be not affected by little ping or whois or scan, even scan, firewalls, etc. etc. So who is Google? Because Google is just the endpoint or the entry point. There is a lot of server behind, sure, like Amazon, etc. So here we have 4 NS, and even this NS we can make NS look up ns1 name server 1 on google.com. We'll see. I never. I think it will be. I will be blocked here. Yeah, that's used usually for example, when we make a virtual machine with host only, two cards network. What's host only to connect with your machine as a local machine in your network, and the next it's not. You can make a configuration not what by but the HTTP, but you can give as an as a server 8.8.8.8 or 4.4.4.4. I think the second one. I think the second one is 4.4.4. The I usually use that, but I don't know why. No, it's the same tree. Tree host reachable. So I think it's a matter of yeah, it's a matter of firewall. I think the address here, the address IP version 6, it was created to all people had fixed addresses, but it's not the project. I think it was all the project IP version 6. It's not old, but it's when I was young. I heard the switching from AP version card to version 6, and there is for avoiding the issue of dynamic address AP, and you can host your server in your home, and you have not obligation to. You have not just the obligation to have the material, the resources, but you have not to pay. But I think there is ethical reason for not populated and technical challenge, and the same thing. There is commercial benefits to not be officially in the OR sector. So. And it's just my point of view. It can be wrong, but yeah. So we will dig and let's look up. I use let's look up more than dig. It's the same. I think it's dig Google. Let's go. The idea here of the challenge to take challenge and try to be curious about the tools that is used. You can use Kali tools, can use internet. Now there is IA, so ChatGPT, Perplexity for free. You have a lot of source of information. It's not like our time. So Kali tools, for example, here you have to just have to let's local host. I did not make the challenge rapidly. It's to take knowledge from the challenge, to try to assimilate and understand the tools, how it's they work, and make some noise to if you have issue in the tools, not just like a child that try to make homeworks. It's not if you look for recognition, you have to be a good hard worker person in cybersecurity, and after that you make your certification. I talk about career, or you have to craft your name in backbone chain, or you have to make you have to make noise, good vibes. Yeah, it's afraid. It's not. But I think in this learning in cybersecurity ILX, It's not like other courses or the other courses. For example, Salesforce, there is a certification, I think. Data analytics and data science, I don't know, because I'm already the same. Even data science for LLM. I'm interested of LLM, not Python and data analytics, because MySQL, MySQL and SQL and data. For me, it's already viewed. I assisted when MySQL was open source before it was forked to MariaDB, was bought by Oracle, and yeah, you have to know that a lot of tools now, paid tools, was based on open source uh, project like a virtual box or virtual machine, VMware. Not virtual machine, VMware, VMware and VBox based on KMU. KMU is a virtual virtualization project, or KVM. So it's another topic, but here I will start challenge. Talk I think here we have example. We can make some no. You can for example set up your local name server in your machine. There's a lot of tutorials, and you try to choose in your machine. You connect Kali with two cards, the whole host only card and NAT card. Yeah, I can make a video about this to try to hack yourself, to be more comfortable with the tools. And I think this lab, if it was make this challenge in this way, it will be more flexible, more interesting. You make your name server, or they propose a script that will set up in a name, local name server with example.com, example.com, sorry. And here we are. You have just to add here. Here you have to add. Let me explain something. Here in OGC hosts, you can make any machine, local machine, target machine, virtual machine one, for test host. Here we are. I have made it's Docker addresses and example. So you can make, for example, here I will make something cdo. It's not really NS name server local, but just to redirect. That why in burp suite we will direct requests or that will be out of navigator to, or be out of port 18 to your tools to intercept the request. After that, it's like a proxy. The tool it will try to redirect to the target. So just to be in the middleware, to take a look what you send as really what when you click in this button or that button. That's the idea. So here we'll just say do nano. I will in the same time hosts Kali. Here you can comment or you can delete. I prefer comments. Okay, but here we are. That's the address 127.127.0.0.1 is the loop back. there is broadcast and loopback address. That's address that you the where everything you will send that will return back. That's the idea. So I'll make it's when you I will give you I think some example here. I will make Kali. Here I will make example.com. Okay. Yes. So here I will explain. Here we are localhost here because in hosts we are localhost target in our machine. After that, in your Docker container, Docker PS, we have everything coming from o. So it's meaning any address we send something in the port 18 will be redirected to 300 in TCP protocol. The same for that. Okay, and I think that it's the client and the server are not a good one in front end. It's a React application, and here some because you will send because it's locally. Or if I use example.com, here we are. We are in the same lab. You have to understand what mean but DNS, NS, name server, domain name server, etc. etc. It's the idea to collect information about the victim or the target. I'm more comfortable with the target. It's a victim. I like it's a vicious word, villain word. So victim, target, because the target it's more objective for me. Subject, victim, it's like I will I didn't have I don't have the word in English. So here we are. So for example, we will try to make a dig without dig example.com. Try. Okay. There we are. It's a and because we don't have a name server installed, it's logical that we are not a name server, but we have already canonical entries of DNS. Like here, canonical with A or triple A, MX for mailing, MX exchange, I think, etc. etc. There's a lot. So just to give you here the H8 server. We're talking about broadcasting and NAT. When we use NAT, generally I use the Google. It's commented. I think here it's commented. But when you create a VM and you try to use, don't use host only. With NAT, generally you had to for if you have DNS issue to fix that. Generally, you will see that they use the name server of Google. Here is commented with the triple with the double I use it, but I use it in PHP. I used it a lot of million times, but I don't know the name in. Okay, but I try to translate because I will use it. This was That's the curiosity you have to translate. From French to English. Sorry guys, it's 1 minute. Translator. Really, when I make videos, it's not with scripts. It's really improvisation videos. That's why it can be a lot of mistakes. Is human. How to be comfortable with. Semicolon, yeah, semicolon. So it's, I think it's commented with semicolons in EDP protocol. You can use it, I think. But here we are. It's, I think it's my my address IP. This is my. No, I think. Yeah, it's not. We will not diving in the domain name server. That's not the idea of the video. But it's interesting. I, every day okay. It's yeah. I forget that's just one screen for Kalia. I'm not generous. So. Here we will turn back to change. So dig and make just dig example. Dig example. Idea is to make question about what mean dig. That's interesting for me, not the progression, and I think you have to have some the same mindset. If really interesting of IT in general and cybersecurity in particular. Okay, so here we are canonical number. Let's try. I think this answer is it's factors. Tuck. Okay. And it's not real. It's not real journal. It's I see the code. Sorry. Is even no, it's like limited simulation. So here we are dig mx etc. So copy pass. Okay, dig example mx. The same thing that it's not boring for me. It's boring and the exercises have to push you to make some search to know what it is, what's the tools, what's the option of the tools, etc. I think it's not but if you're here, dig, help, no, same, dig. Oh yeah, but with man, I think, see? So this, I think, I'm sure that it was the labs for with good intentions, but it's my point of view. It's not, I'm not, can't be. But I think that push stress people to just make labs, but not with the issue of time and time contrast, limitation. So with time limitation and with a lot of information, I don't think that it will be more It will be more efficient to make just a lab for the lab. I prefer very open lab with one tool that you will master, or two or three, 10,000, 2,000. I think here it's one. Yeah, one, two, three, four, five, six. Just for recon email, service interaction, basic, NC. That it's interesting. The NC, the NC netcat. It's interesting. Telnet, it's really used for Windows, and it's more advanced than Telnet. But yeah, sure, for Windows users. See here, ANSI is very ANSI and the curl, and we get the basics. It's more interesting. And that for interaction with network, you can make ANSI as a scanner. Telnet, yes, and with Python scripts. We get for and curl layer. It's it's not a level. The tool with if you master curl, ANSI, and we get and uh, three tools with NS lookup. Yeah, you can make your Python with like artificial intelligence. You can make your own tool for scanning. It will be not like a map, but I will make more than the tool that you will use. You can make a script that you will use the return the result of nmap, and etc etc. I have one. I have a script that a person in LinkedIn shared. It's a good one. I will share it with you. The script it was in the I don't remember the name. It's French guy. It's a really interesting script. I have in my drive. It's when you master the tools, you can make your script just because you know already the potential and what the tool can make, and after that you can make the shortcuts with the tools, with the etc etc. But in the basic of the basic, you have to not to be a specialist in network or in DNS or in setup in the mail server with sendmail, with SMTP, POP3, etc. etc. But we have to master the tools to that the specialists of, for example, network test their work. When I will set up, for example, my name server, I have to test it with NS lookup. It's not hacking, it's not pentesting, it's just I test if my server works. Just it's the tools that the specialists in every field used. And ANSI Netcat, it's really interesting tool because it's called the Swiss Army knife, because you can use as a scanner, as to get headers of server, to in recon, in shell reversing, in try to in scanner. You know why as a scanner, because you specify a port and you make you can send packets, requests packets. Yeah, it's like a ping. When you send a ping, you're supposed to receive pong. It's ping pong. That's the idea. I think you didn't make the link, but it's ping pong. It was you send the ping, you had a pong. So Netcat, it tries to send the ping in many ports. When you get a pong, that means that there's already a server behind, I will try. It's like ask. I don't try. I will not enter in the networking field because my first education was network technical technician network I learned it in French, but I was technician network technician. So uh, that's why I talk about some idea about a network, etc. etc. But we tried to. I lost the. I was sick. Try to talking about NC. For example, NC ping. I will test ping. No, not here. Here. Ping myself. My home. Sorry. Yeah, it's open. Okay, it's work. Uh, it's not open, but it's work. Okay. Okay. We'll see. Okay, but here we can specify forecast for using a version cut. It's like sending here. If you say here, we send what? We send packets. No packets lost. We send. We transmit trace packets, trace ping. We can check it. We check it here. So, because yeah. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 packets transmitted, 8 received. It's okay. It's not main. That's our machine work, and I think I think in ping it don't specify the port. Just to 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 try if you can reach this machine without specify. It's I think yes, it's not specify the protocol, but NC will make will try to connect our because we'll try to make a thing, which is a nice thing. We try. I think already we had the port 3000 open for localhost. We try with the 18 port, and I think the dashboard. No, I will see. Uh, no ports to connect. Okay. Before do not make. That's what my NC help. I will just check. Yeah, port. Yeah, local number. Okay. File for to send file. You can send file with netcat. You can receive file from the target machine to you. Reverse sharing, reverse sending. If you have control, you can send file to, for example, big file to read it with the appropriate tool. For example, you can etc etc. Yeah, etc. File. You can send just a message. You can with reverse shell you can make commands in the shell target machine. So here we are. We try with 300. We will say what we give us no ports because here the Docker. Okay. I think if I make IP on this Docker IP address. Docker. Yeah, here and here. Well, it's our container. We'll make Nancy Docker 172. It's class B subdomain. Yeah, it was in 25. 25. Yeah, extension. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Allora. So 17. And C we will try 18. And C no port. Correct. Yeah. Let me see. It's my local, I think. That's the global Docker, but not. Let's try. Yeah. Not. Okay. That's interesting. So yeah, stage was kill commit attached for I think for network list PS P for example for process PS are lower. Yeah, network manage networks. Yeah, PS list containers execute for to execute shell running command in shell. You can execute, for example, directly. I even try to make fix with the direct commands from host from the Kali to the Docker. For example, you can make yeah, but we'll see nothing. We can, for example, restart with the reboot. Yeah, it's not funny, but. I'm not the video. It's not for Docker, but rapidly I will make something. Exec, and I just take, for example, the thing properly. That's right. Docker PS. Here I will clear. Docker. Okay. Docker. Exec. IT. To Internet Terminal. I check. I have to improve my English. Someone. I'm open if someone proposed me to make a course in English. It will be nice. I think there's no shell. Yeah, shell. So here I will execute directly. For example, here we are in pwd. Okay, pwd. Okay. I will try to make Docker execute exec. And I think it will be past, and after that I think touch. will try. I never make directly con. It will be, I think, with exec, it will be with some, I will just make search, I believe, not exec, make, yeah, and docker, container, so container command, for example, here we are. Okay, touch, that's what I want to make. Touch temp, okay, that's it. Okay, so here we are. Here we are in touch, and we are touch inside Docker. Create in temp, because temper you have temper file directory. After know temper directory is a directory that we handle all file that you will be made after reboot. It will be empty. That's why it's called in the R structure of Linux temp. You have to have. Me too. I'm not. I don't know all standard directory Linux, like bin, like home, like root, etc. They are root. It's a slash. After that, you have root. You have pros for process, proc for process, ment for mentioned. If you mount your USB key, there is every directory it's for something, and you have to understand the structure of Linux, not Kali, but Linux in general. That will be good for you as a developer, as a pen tester, as an ethical hacker, as a hacker, as a AWS specialist or specialist. Okay, so where we are, we'll make just we'll make something here. I will check all that. I will create hello world. I will not be very creative. Pass. In temp, hello world, hello Africa. Yeah, Docker, yeah, why not? We have to make this tool, Docker in English. It seems like a German. Okay, we'll check here. Yes. Temp. Hello, Africa. Yeah, that's. And IT is for interactive. So we can fix directly or can, for example, but we will not see. You have to make, I think, a lot. You can, for example, make a Docker attack and that return. It's like if I can make, for example, I can make ANSI, install ANSI here, and make ANSI reverse shell with my Docker, and I make even every command here will be executed directly here. And with that, I can, for example, fix rapidly, or you fix rapidly the JS issue. But here, JS is an application with the public and the SRC build, etc., package local, Docker file for the image class Docker. Yeah, it's basic, expose 3000, npm. Copy, why it's React CM, yeah, start, we can change that for developers, the front end, I think. Now what I talk about. So, yeah, even with cuts, Mm, mm. Now we got with not yeah, it's good. I didn't see the prompts. Yeah, okay. So the idea here will rapidly just make try to finish this home, the first one. So here can make the same with ns lookup. I prefer ns lookup, but it's as like ns lookup example. Let's go. I missed something. Yeah, not what times ns look up. Here not yeah, just limitation of shit. Sorry. Just limitation on dig. Okay. Dig. Make copy pass. It's more speedy. It's yeah, it's already. Shit. Oh god. Sorry guys, it's reflex. I mix for my mail services. Yeah, similar to two service mail, 1 and 2. It's just an example. So here we make ns for name server. Okay, and what? Just completed, yeah, okay. mx ns next text for double E, triple E, and E canonical. Okay, text is canonical one. We see. No, it's yeah. All type of C. It's like in. I think here it's the flag. Yeah. Oh, I just see the A. There's no A. Yeah. Yeah. But it's after my command or not? I will see. Yeah, I think. Clear. Is it clear here? No. Clear? It's not yeah, it's not. Yeah, okay. Good. Yeah, that's fine. It's A and text. There's definitely yeah, text. It's an text. Query text record, SPF, DKIM, etc. Yeah, it records text. I think for direction, for analytics, for example, when you have Google Analytics asks you to add in your records DNS, record that, let him gathering and harvesting analytics to give you and that analytics is for your website and of course the user data. Yeah, for good reason. Okay, so we have I think make timex text as and for yeah dig for yeah there was arrobas because here it's limited. If you, it's just learning resources, but we cannot use all this. Sorry, all the codes here. But okay, so when you see challenge completed, you successfully use the index. When you see challenge completed, it's like you have completed it. Not video yourself with the button, the green button. Here with the NS lookup, same thing. NS look up example. .com. It's really, it's not boring. That's for someone that is say that the first time. I think I recommend to make all exercises, etc., etc. But for me, with Lia now, with the artificial intelligence now and all, you have the information. You can get information rapidly. So yeah, you have just know that there is a tool X or Y that make some work, some job, some tasks. This is the idea of all. Because in Canada there are a lot of tools. But I think if we make really statistics of the pen testers, how many tools use, I think I suppose it's not over 20 or let's say 14 tools, 14 yeah, 14 tools. It's yeah, it's because and because of the mind or curiosity, when you need specific tools, you will search. You have the method, the way how to learn about a new tool. You can get the help, get the manual, and try to, for example, in Docker. I never execute directly command. I use it to enter directly into the terminal, even in developer work. And I didn't have time to use it as a command, and the necessity to know. I know that it's possible, but I never look for, because there is a lot of information. Difference before, it was scarcity of information. Now there is an abundance of information, but there's a rare scarcity of knowledge. There is the dilemma now. You can get the cybersecurity courses in the all platform, Coursera, in Google, in a lot of platforms, for free. But that not help you to advance if you have a very motivation and resilience and perseverance. That's why in the framework of the frame of the learning in a program, it's more you will be more disciplined and more engaged in the learning process and the getting knowledge process. So I will say, yeah, so 1 hour, all hour, how to make montages. So even we didn't see other tools. I will share this video with you to have a proposition in comment. Tell me if you want to make short video of Hub 1 and Hub 2 and the proposition of talking about topics. I will read the comments and I will try to make a video about your recommendation and suggestion. because really for me it's not the idea of it's learning. It's not be introducing just information like a machine. You get you learning without knowing what mean this or that. Um, mm, at least just to feel that the video not was made for nothing. I will make that rapidly. I will okay, and let's look up example. The good thing in the challenges is to push you not to read in the first uh, time, but using the challenges to read in the courses to know what's it for us. It's knowing by doing. It will be more efficient than the getting just theoric issues, a lot of theorics, and after that you enter the lab of after getting a lot of information, you will be in the maze, So really, you will be lost. So here, okay, why you are so? Ah, it's me. It's me. Even I. Okay, okay. I have to get some rest. Okay, and let's look up, and let's look up, and let's look up. So we have, and let's look up, and let's look up here. That's others, I think. So for A, version A, so here past. Oh yeah, type. Sorry, it's for example, yeah. No, it's not. It's knowing that you can't use left top to okay, MX. Yeah, this is also the triple R. Example. The harvest, it's like he automatizes the NS lookup or the etc. You can make a small Python script to make the work. And if you return the result, you will show you all this without manual use. But you have to know it, where it come from, to understand to be more consolidated about cybersecurity and networking. No, network. Sorry. So here we are. Type A, type A. Same thing. We have text. I think you have already made this. Yeah, no. Example. And text. Peter. triple R, text, CNA, canonical name. Yeah, A is not canonical name. Canonical aliases. Can make aliases, yeah. And some aliases استخدمين I think. A it's like www, etc. Triple A I think. A, triple A. So, yeah, it's better. White chip. Yeah, it's for NS normally. You send it for you, so you better, yeah, you better, okay. So here we make NS. Release, no, I don't use a keyboard. Yeah, next time I begin new person developer for example developer make us a real simulation with the take in consideration the keyboard you have. You already know that a Linuxian person uses more keyboard than mouse. Okay, this is just joking now. Example, shortcuts. Okay, so here we are. Domain. I will try example. .com ns1 for example. So yeah. It's not even challenge, it's like not explain. Better PTR. Yeah, someone I think someone posed the question. PTR really? Yeah, I never use it because page to read. It's page to read record. Okay, so with the NS lookup. Command, yeah, Google, yeah, debug server, debug, how to check, I think that will work here debug, so we just use, yeah, parce que, okay, yeah, you have here, here, commercial, let's look up, I don't know if it will work or not, I am, let's see. IP or the picture, sound, text. Okay, type, yeah, we try type, will be more we have something. Let's make some. Okay, that's the debug, and the debug of our record conjoint server. Conjoint server, okay. Paid one, paid one, paid one. Flexio. My one of my yeah, that's it, paid one. It's mine. It's just for yeah, that's the server because it's broadcasted to the good daddy. Go daddy, go daddy, good. And go daddy. Other business. We can see here. Yeah, we can see that's normally it's paid because we have already connected with 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 the question. Yeah, to spend name businesses. Never mind. Relate PCR record. How I will check PCR record? Why Stack Overflow all the why we dig بس yeah بس yeah it's not doesn't yeah no okay okay we dig yeah we have switches we then let's look up to make PTL let's look up let's look up and let's look up so it's here the others of the server and the others of the target. We will continue, I think, after because I talk a lot. I think it's not good. Yeah, even with that. Yeah, even with that, we dig. Okay, because it is dig. Yeah, really, it's. Okay, will be shit. Okay. sorry guys, because it's bothering me. The guy that saves, it's a good guy. Challenges. It's two, I think. Then that's enumeration. There's lookup. We see the command here. When we go down, it's a hack. It's a good hack. Because it's really. So here we have the lookup record multiple variation. Okay. To complete, make market as complete. Try it. Yeah, here the market complete where I finish it. PTR in average PTR here is true. PTR test if tag, no test send. Okay. So that is the command. Let's see in here. Then the custom command and let's look up example. Okay, account detection. Okay, MX is on MX dot test. Okay, and here when you make, yeah, it's adjusted IP. It's dummy. I will come. Let's look up. I will begin because I refresh the page and let's look up. Yeah. Example. Okay, that's the A, and if I make us look up the IP, I think it's really okay. That's the picture that you look for. 3, 4, 8, 4. Oh shit! 1:22, 1 hour. I think I will not publish it. It's long. Okay, you see, that's video. After we have, yes. Yeah, I think that will be fair enough. Part 1. We will continue because I think one we'll talk about the tools, every tools, especially AMAS and others. This will be my part 1 here. Hub 1 part 1. Okay guys, thanks. So I will just finish this, but in comments if you want, I will make a special video for just instruction of the hub, etc. But because the progression issue, it will be meaningless. It's not just make accomplishment by the green button, but the understand the tools. That's the idea. Understand the tools, the commands. Have you see? Even me, I never use. I use an lookup for address IPs, but I never know that it's paid. Paid the name of that paid record. How do you check? Okay, it's paid text. No, it's better pointer. The pointer. Okay, it's the pointer. Sorry, it's the pointer. Yeah. and the pointer I didn't know the name. It's pointer, not a paid another thing. Sorry. So sorry for this misinformation. For MX it's type MX type MX. I'm underscore the 2. I see all your messages. It's true that this last week I was taken, but I have a lot of things to do. So why not shop. Okay, type y type again, yeah, with dash. Okay, no problem. I will make. It's not with keyboard. It's very simple, but with here I will use my dumb trick. It's hard here. It's easy peasy. So here I will make okay. It's not. Why not? Why just try to bear me? Shit. Okay. So here it's MX. Okay. MX is not okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, why is that not okay? Okay. What time is? Yeah. Sorry. It's me. Now it's really I have to take my medication. Okay. And for A and for MX. Yeah, already done. MX taxi to XT. Okay. So here home. It's okay. It's weird. So it's the same thing. I think we had can make after let's do it. Let's try this. I have some idea. Rapidly. I will make like a trick here. Here. I will check if in this because here the file that save the progression. It's in the cabinet. Challenge progress contest. Here he attended constant here. I will try to something that what I made in Docker. I will try to make rapidly. Copy to tuck. Okay, and here and mark it as complete. Or the problem here. But if I think it's not candidates. Okay, I can't edit. Yeah, it's very. Yeah, we can make some trick like we test something. It's not good to copy. Okay, so here I will just return. Yeah, some React. Talk, network. No, debugger. Debugger, and the challenge to this context. Here mark the zone. Yeah, it's tricky. If, let's say, if we make that, I think it's, I'm not upfront, it's just, I will test, yeah, but have to be in the, not here, but here. How to simulate. Yeah, it's not, yeah, we can inject, I think, the script because it's such matter of constant developers to test that. It's not the idea for the idea is the idea is checking the tool, trying to make search in the tool, how you use the tool in different contexts, not just change. I think the challenge lab, it will be more efficient with some, but already when you have this, this, and you make search about this, that's already interesting. After that, you can make search for tests about this. It's more interesting than just make a test for a test, especially because it's just a Docker. It's not a real lab to have just other CP. So and with limitation, because suppose we use dig. Here there's just the limited command of dig, not all command in the real tool. In real world, when you test dig command, you have to test other option and the command and the tool, and after with that you collect more information that be bounded or like borders. That shell, it's like a border. It's not really Kali shell. It's really just a simulation. That's why, for me, from my point of view, it's lab. It's not. I think a practical tree. That's just preparation for practical tree. Practical tree, it will, and even labs, it will be interesting with InMap and even if Metasploit framework. It's a lot of commands. I didn't say. May I think yeah, it push you to make head, etc. That's the way the search run the search make the help in each command. For example, here in you have already all tools, so you can dig manual dig. Here we are. You have synopsis, what is it, etc. etc. So Metasploit or Nmap or ANSI or Burp Suite or Curl, we get etc. It's like diving in a new world. You have time. You have to learn step by step. Not try just to finish thing. You have to finish things with accumulating and acquiring the necessary knowledge to be a pen tester or cybersecurity tester. Not just pen testing, but even for in audits like CISSP. I remember there is a person that talked with me about audition. There's this ISO 27001 for best practice in companies. There is a SOC, security operation center. There is a red team, a blue team. There's a lot of jobs that are not just about pen testing and just technical, but you have to know what mean. For example, dig or else lookup. That's the theory. And for pen tester, it's they must focus in labs, in the tools of labs, because in real, for example, certificate or SAP or MEM in Hack the Box, we have just add recipe, and we have to make the passive record. Passive record, because passive record, it's in real world attack, in hack attack, or in pen testing. So it's not in a lab exercise. It's for a company. You try to look up if some employee, for example, post something, offer of work or something in a forum, and you try to reach him by mail or a fake mail to take information with us, enter in interaction with the server or in the machine. The active record, it's the scan, it's you enter, and even dig, I think, and even dig, and who is, it's we can evaluate it as passive. That's passive. For me, it's for a real hacker, it's something that you can't not relate to him. That's passive. That's something that all people can do. It's not. It's just the intention has changed. When I ping Google, it's not for hack. It's just for example, check my connection is work, my network, or the server work. The connection between us. It's work. It's not harmful. So it's passive recognition. It's not passive recognition. It's interaction with uh, the target or the other without make real contact. When you begin scanning, etc., it's the active recognition. After that, you have a list of ports open if it's a machine. You have to make a deep recon on each port. It's for what protocol. Try to get a header of that service server that provide the service. For example, FTP with with FTPD, or for example, POP3 protocol for mailing reception, or EMAP for mailing receiving, and SMTP, send mail transfer protocol, HTTP hypertext transfer protocol, etc., etc. So it will be just introduction, not even part one. Introduction of part one. I will see, but I will stop the video because it's almost 1 hour 14.